Hello YouTube. It's been a little while since I was on the bike, a little while since I put a video out, but there's been reasons for that. So, as I showed you in my last video, I've got some new bars. So here they are, Spanx Bike 800s, or Race 800s I should say. Basically when I was moving the old stuff over from my old bars to the new bars, I stupidly adjusted a little, undid a little grub screw in the bottom of my my twist lock. So the grub screw is there. I took that off to get it off the bars, and since then the lockout for my rear suspension hasn't worked at all. So instead of messing around trying to fix that, which I did for a little bit, but instead of doing that, I bought a SRAM one lock lever, you can see here. So this now locks out the rear suspension with one push there, releases it with a press of the release lever, and that fits on the bike separately now, and runs with the same cable down to the rear suspension lockout here. The other thing that happened was that I came back to my bike in the garage, having no one touched it or anything like that, and the gear selector was hanging off. So the SRAM GX gear selector was hanging off, and the threads in the body of the selector were stripped. No idea what happened there. Maybe the rats came in and tried to do it up for me. So I had to get a new one of those. So I bought a new one of those, fitted it, gears were working perfectly, really happy with that. And yeah, now it's all good. Also, because I've had to take the twist lock off, it means that I needed to get some new grips. So I've got some DMR Death grips here, nice black ones, to keep it as they were before. Really like the feel of those. I'll carry on using gloves, but yeah, that looks really good. The other thing to make you aware of is I saw some forum posts about the headset bearings on the Sentry, or just generally some caliber bikes from around the time when the Sentry came out, about them going rusty and getting loose and everything. Mine are not loose. They're very good. They seem to be very good. They're quite. There's no play in them whatsoever. But there is some suspicious looking red stuff that's dripping out there. So I've got a new set of headset bearings on the way, some proper pucker ones, but luckily Go Outdoors did it through warranty for me, so one thing I didn't have to pay for, which was really good. That's about all that we need to catch up on, really. All that obviously means that my bike's been sitting there waiting for parts for a little while, and I haven't been on it, which I would very much like to get back on it now. So I think everything's set up and good to go. Yeah, like I say, won't change the headset bearings until there's some play in it, but because it seems to be rotating fine again. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, before I forget, is that I have got my old GoPro Hero, what's it called? Hero 5 Session. And I would like to use this to try and get some different angles. I love the chin cam setup what I've got here with the Hero 7. I think the fact that your head's a natural gimbal and the hyper smooth on the Hero 7 is absolutely brilliant. So I'm loving that. I'm going to keep that for the main video. I like the way the bars are in it. I like the sensation you get when you're riding with me and how smooth the video is. but I am going to look for somewhere on the bike to mount this, and it may change over a few rides or anything like that, but I'm going to look for somewhere to mount this so that we can see, well, basically I'm going to have it on linear mode instead of super view, so that hopefully it'll give a bit more of an impression of how steep the trails are, how tricky they are, and things like that. So yeah, I'll keep you updated with that one when I've decided where to put it. See you soon.